We're the cool gals, and we're here to make shit real chill.
Man, what was I doing the other day? It was like the other night, Lydia was over, I was trying to search something, I didn't have my glasses on, and bitch called me out. Like,
oh, I don't remember.
Oh, what it was, I was searching for Cody Co, and I'm sitting like right where you are.
Yes, very blind.
And I'm like, does anything say Cody Co on there?
It was right there. Yeah.
And she goes, are you that blind?
Yes. Yes, I have a disability!
I felt so attacked.
It's okay. But you are very blind.
I am very blind, and I choose to do these shows blind for no reason other than the fact that I don't feel like wearing my glasses.
And that's fine. I'm not going to judge you. This is a blind household, and we appreciate blindness here. If it happens, you know? If you got, you know...
I don't know how appropriate this is. Fucked a blind dude once.
And that's great, because they also want to...
They also get
So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, if you happen to be blind, that's cool.
We will, like...
You're welcome here.
Do our best, you know?
We really love you, and we appreciate you. Blind people.
I just, like, did not know how to act in any regard.
To her calling you out?
No!
Wait, what were we talking about?
To the blind dude.
Oh! I just skipped right over that. My bad. Yeah. Okay.
Because, like, you know, we were in his room and it was pitch black. But, like, I didn't know where the light was.
Y'all were both blind. It was a sensual experience. He was like,
he also had a shotgun in the
feel what
corner.
I feel. Oh.
Yeah, it was a thing.
All right.
And, like, we were hooking up at one of his properties that he apparently owns.
Okay, so he's a boss bitch.
In the South End.
Okay. Yes. No, I like the South End.
No, yeah, but it was just like, why are we here? You don't live here on the reg.
Oh. So y'all were just fucking in one of his houses?
Yeah!
Yeah, alright. Do you have to, like, tell people? You know when someone dies in the house? You have to disclose that
I
information?
can't imagine, because
So
I'm
it's
sure
like,
people have fucked in this house before.
So they shake his hand and they're like, all right, I'm so glad. I'm happy with this house. This is great. Oh, one more thing I gotta tell you.
I fucked a bitch in here, like,
I gotta tell you.
last Tuesday.
I fuck bitches here, right? And I fuck them so good that the soul leaves their body. So if you see any whore souls around here,
Any whore souls?
it's my fault. My bad.
Oh, God damn it.
But, nah, that's probably not a thing.
I mean, we didn't get disclosed that somebody died in here, and there's definitely a spirit in here.
I feel like...
I'm sure she's like hundreds of years old.
Exactly. I feel like Elaine is so old. Her name's Elaine.
Her name's Elaine.
I feel like it's happened like in the 1800s or some shit, to like where maybe that rule wasn't around and people were just letting ghosts run willy-nilly, you know? And so our landlord doesn't know. And that's fine. I'm okay with it. Not every spirit is bad. You know what I mean? A spirit is also not necessarily...
Somebody super chill.
She's so chill. Chill vibes all around.
Chill vibes only. I'm gonna just get a placard for the wall. Chill vibes only.
Oh my God. You think people would be less threatened by that sign versus our spooky sign? Even though it's got like glitter.
I want people to be threatened.
I do too. I'm not mad at it. When people...
I want to get a welcome mat that says come back with a warrant. I need people to know.
I just want mine to be like fuck off or some shit like that, you know?
We had the one that had like, what's his face? The cat that's flipping people off all the time. He has a name, right?
We did, yes. Lord Nermal.
Oh, Lord Nermal. He's a lord.
He's a goddamn lord. He's been... Is it knighted?
Nope.
Knighted?
That's a knight.
Is it knight? I mean, okay. I don't fucking... What am I from the fucking 1600s? I don't know
what makes a lord and what makes a count or anything, but I know that a knight is its own thing.
It gets knighted, so it becomes a knight. Cool. I'm stupid. It's fine. But like, yeah.
Speaking of chill vibes, guess who doesn't have chill vibes? Fucking Ari stands.
What a segue.
Full disclosure, am an Ari stan. Like, love me some Ariana Grande.
I don't hate her. She makes some questionable decisions sometimes.
Yeah.
Or like, I guess she's kind of letting this slide. Has she said anything?
I mean, I'm sure she hasn't said anything. So, Lizzo is over, apparently.
Whatever.
Which bitches keep trying.
They
Lizzo is never over.
Not as long as this podcast is around. God damn it.
Lizzo is never over. Lizzo is apparently over because she posted something from like the Billboard Top 100, just like giving accolades to Good as Hell, the original version.
Yeah, the
of Good as
original
Hell.
without Ariana version.
Because like that, it was like on the top something for like
because she's
so
a
many
bad
weeks
bitch
or whatever.
Right.
I really don't know exactly what.
I just
went
want
down.
her to do good in this world. That's all.
Yeah.
She's just doing so well, and people, because she's blowing up and has been so popular for a few months now, people want to tear her down. This is to be expected.
I think there is also like a piece of her that's like she is still figuring out how big she is right now.
Yeah, it's all coming very fast.
She's had a very lengthy career so
Those
far.
songs are a couple years old.
A lot of people don't realize, like, she's been making music for a minute.
Yeah.
But like she blew up this year. Mm-hmm. And so she really is not fully aware, I think, of like the reach that she has now. Mm-hmm. And I mean,
she's still very personable. She's still very like almost touchable, you know?
Yeah.
Reachable. And it's not gonna be that way for too much longer.
No, right.
But it's
like when we saw her at the Palace, like a friend of ours that we ran into there, he said, it's like, I'm really glad that we got to see her here because I'm sure next time she's here, it'll be the Yum Center and it'll still sell out. Mm-hmm. So, like, bitch is blowing up.
Get off the counter! You know better.
Oh, God damn.
Hey! Hey, bud! Hey, buddy! Pal! Friend!
It would not be mango chili without a cat interruption.
Hey, baby! Sorry, my butt must be awful to look at. Thank you!
Thank you, madam!
God.
Appreciate it.
She thinks she just runs this shit.
Gotta maneuver your way back around.
And not mess
Hey, at least
up.
you didn't, like, knock your head on the boom.
That's totally...
like I did.
I mean, it's bound to happen. I'm extremely clumsy. But anyway.
Ariana,
so yeah, fans,
because she posted...
Chill out.
She posted an achievement of the song before it existed with Ariana. People are like, she's not crediting Ariana for getting her where she is. And just like, oh,
she didn't though. That's funny. That's real
real
funny you say that because everyone she's ever worked with wants to work with her.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott, Justin Timberlake. That's gonna be a thing at some point. Yeah, because she leaked that thing a few months ago. Like, people want to go with her and work with her. I doubt she ever, I mean, I'm sure she put it out in the universe, like a tweet or something, like, oh my God, it would be a dream. But everyone, I am like 99% sure has been like, please let me work with you. I like you so much. Twerking with Meg Thee Stallion. Fantastic.
Hot take. I don't particularly care for the remix.
I haven't even heard it. I don't care.
It's okay. It's not that great.
I don't go out of my way to listen to Ariana Grande in general.
I figured it was just like, oh, it's Lizzo and Ariana Grande. I love them both.
And so you're
separately.
like, let me like pop this.
Yeah,
tune.
It was alright. You know, it was okay. I didn't think her verse was like that great.
Okay, I mean, I'll take your word for it.
RH stands are gonna come for me next.
That's fine.
So mango chili is over, party.
Have at it. But like that's really dumb, and I think Halsey's canceling Party is also really fucking dumb.
Why? Okay, here is an unrelated question. Why is it that whenever anyone is over, K-pop stans are everywhere?
So the K-pop stan is a different breed. The netizens, as they're called, if I'm saying that right.
Please explain this culture to me.
It's honestly scary. We get pretty bad with the paparazzo here, but their fans, their actual like sometimes like child fans will like stalk them, or they already have like really strict lives in Korea. Like if you're a K-pop star, you're kind of a slave, to be honest. And they don't have a lot of regulations and rules over there yet for like what's happening right now.
Yeah.
So everything's very new, and their fans are nutty and will do crazy shit.
Like, it's like whenever I see like blank is over party, I see so many K-pop stans in the mentions and like tweets being like, why, like, instead of standing this terrible person, stan Jimin because he would never or whatever.
They
like,
put those people on. We do it too. I mean, Nicki Minaj has her stands, and Beyonce has her stands that like will go above Arianators. Like they will go above and beyond. But there is something about Korean pop fans that are little like they will do some shit.
Yeah.
And so they put their idols on a pedestal.
Yeah.
And not only is that like sometimes literally painful and can kill idols, but like it's unrealistic. And so like that's not cool to do. Like, don't hate on Halsey and then like this other person. Don't put those expectations on that person.
Yeah, and it's just like it comes back to like the fundamental issues with cancel culture and just like not allowing people to grow and like realize they're fucked up.
People are
mistakes
human. They make mistakes. And they should be allowed to change them.
And like,
or at least try to.
The idea is that people like will educate themselves and like change their opinions and change their mindsets because that's what adults do.
You're supposed to evolve.
I was problematic when I was a teenager.
We've all said fucked up shit before.
I'm still pretty problematic, I'm sure.
We're not
like,
perfect.
Look back on me in 10 years, be like, what the fuck was I thinking saying A, B, and C?
Exactly.
Like I hope I don't have as many regrets.
But you
like,
might.
I'm sure I will.
Things are supposed to change. Things will change. And so, like, when society, for some reason, deems something as, like, not great, then you have to, like, look at yourself and be like, okay, like, I made some mistakes.
On the complete other side of this coin, though, I'm ready for Miley Cyrus to be over. I'm ready for her to shut the fuck up.
Oh, my God.
It's always, like, I'm a constant... I'm having a meltdown.
No, go ahead,
I'm on a constant back and forth. And I feel like Tyra Banks.
You feel like Tyra Banks?
I feel like Tyra Banks, don't question me. I feel like Tyra Banks because I'm just constantly like, I was rooting for you!
Okay, there it is. It just took me a moment, all right? I didn't know what you were gonna get at. I was like, Life Size? Have you seen that movie?
It's great.
That was one of my favorite movies. It's such a good movie.
Young Lindsay Lohan, prime.
Sure, but like Tyra.
Also Tyra Banks.
All right, but I get you now, and
Always. I'm always
I was
rooting for
also
her.
like, I have a pretty good feeling that she's gonna like not be an asshat, and here we are.
Here we are.
Her
being an
ass, and there's a hat just sitting right on top of it.
It's perked right there.
Ding.
On that little white girl booty.
Little white girl booty.
Little white girl who thinks she can twerk booty. Just like, how are you going to actively speak on being a queer woman in a monogamous heterosexual relationship and like the
come out
effect
as like
that
a
has?
person, like just coming out as that spokesperson for like I'm in a monogamous
Giving
heterosexual
yourself
relationship.
that role, like putting like going out of your way to discuss that because you are
want to set an example.
Yeah, you have to be somewhat aware that this is a thing that like
you were
queer
one of
women
the
are
first
dealing with.
people to come out as pansexual, like first celebrities.
Yeah, first like
to come out as pansexual.
Kind of part of that wave.
Yeah.
And
I questioned it then too because a lot of people were coming out and it seemed like the thing now, and I was like, is this genuine? But I wanted to trust her. I did trust her. And now I'm kind of like, you give people, like, this is why it's so fucking murky.
It's why it's hard to trust you. It's why it's hard to, like, let you into marginalized spaces because you take advantage of it. The hip-hop community tried to let you in. You fucking appropriated the shit out of it and then shit on it a year later. The LGBT community let you in and let you, like, become, like, let you
kind
make
of
that
a
part
queer
of your...
icon, low-key.
Yeah. Like the gay Stan, she's got a song with RuPaul out now and everything. It's terrible.
RuPaul has also got his issues.
For sure.
But
don't have time for that.
Don't have time.
That's like 3 episodes.
Yeah, but regardless.
But like the queer community let Miley be a queer icon. And like let her
I thought it was genuine.
Let that,
I wanted
like,
to believe it was genuine.
become such a fundamental part of her identity. And then she gets to turn around, go on Instagram and be like,
I got good dick, so it's all good now.
Ladies, you don't have to be gay if you find the right man. Excuse me? Because I know that there are like plenty of fucking queer women who like deal with that backlash
all
on
the
a
time.
daily basis.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah,
being in
I have
heterosexual relationships at the time or whatever.
Yeah. I'm in a het relationship now, and it's monogamous now, which is different for me, for sure.
Yeah.
I've talked a lot about being poly on here, and like...
And I feel like people, even when you were dating like a man and a woman, did not take your female relationship seriously at all.
And there were other reasons why my female relationship should not have been taken seriously.
Legitimate. Like,
yeah,
it felt.
I fucking had my female partner question my queerness because she felt like I was giving my male partners more attention than I was giving her,
which is funny, but
which is hilarious. But you know,
we won't go there.
I won't. I have had my queerness brought into question, and it's hard. It sucks. And like now that I've like, and this is a very recent development for me, but like now that I have decided to be exclusive with a man because he's who I want to be with right now.
You found someone that is worth it enough to
compromise.
And that is fine. I feel like a lot of people who do consider themselves bisexual, pansexual, attracted to whatever, feel the need to be, like, always to have to explain themselves. And the fact that you're also poly on top of that.
Yeah.
Like,
not all bi and pan and queer people are poly.
Like, I get it, but I wanted to let you know, like, the way you're gonna have to phrase it in order for people to not be like, oh, so that poly shit was fake or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm
super fucking annoying.
Yeah, and that's something that I'm like thinking about, which is why I haven't like. I mean, this is all very new. This is the first time we've like sat and talked since I started dating him. So it's like, I don't know. I guess there's no better way for me to talk about it than to put it all out here.
Oh, surprise!
Like, it's an adjustment for sure, and like I know that I am gonna have to deal with people being like, oh, so you're not really poly. Like, no, I do still consider myself to be poly.
You still like those values. You could do it again. It's just as of right now.
As of right now, I am deciding, and I like can't stress that enough. I am the one deciding to be exclusive with this person and to have a close relationship because that's what it's gonna take to have a healthy relationship with him, and that's what I want. Is to have a healthy relationship with him where we both feel secure.
And if you weren't willing to compromise that, then you wouldn't be together.
Yeah.
That would just be the end of it.
Yeah.
And so it is totally fine to not necessarily change your mind. Maybe you're putting this off, you're putting it on hold. It's whatever you fucking want to do with your life. And don't let labels hold you back so much. And don't let other people try to define your label.
And I was talking to like my friend who lives up in Seattle about it, who like is all about polyamory and all forums and whatnot, but they have like closed their relationship on several occasions. Like they've been together for a long time now, and they've had moments where they've had to close the relationship in order to work on each other as like the core relationship, because it's okay to have a primary.
There are different levels to this poly shit, literally.
Yeah. And like I always said, given like my
Are you serious?
Is she biting you?
She bit me.
Oh girl, you gotta go. You don't
I
get to act
was
like that.
loving on you.
You don't get to act like that.
Back to poly shit.
Yeah. Where was it? Given like what happened to me in like the last year and just basically all of my relationship experience in general, I told myself from the beginning that like the next relationship I do get into, I have to be a primary. And now I'm a primary by default. See? So it works out. Like I knew that about myself because I wasn't a priority to like any of the partners I've had in the last couple years. I was not a priority to them, and that's neither here nor there. No tea, no shade, but like I knew them. Like, okay, next person I decide that like I'm going to date you and we are going to be in a relationship, I have to be the main partner, and it just so happens that now I'm the only partner, so it's fine. It works out, and maybe we'll like bring it back up in the future and maybe we won't, but like right now it's a very new relationship and I just want to work on it or just focus on it and see where it goes. Like I'm trying really hard to not just like worry so much about like what ifs, this, that, and the other. I just want to let myself be happy.
Not carry those same issues into a new relationship.
Right.
With a totally different person who doesn't need the baggage to be around. Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
And what do we call that, folks? Growth. For real though, like I think a lot of people get caught up in the rules of like everyone else's rules and what is supposed to work for like everybody, and that's just not how it is. Like your rules are gonna be your rules for what that is, like what you value in a relationship, what you find important in a relationship. You're discovering that, you're figuring that out, And now that you have, you're like moving on to a better, healthier relationship. And that's just what you have to do. You have to figure out like what works for you. And it's going to be different for everybody. Like for me, I am more of an independent lone wolf, if you will. And so what's important to me is freedom in a relationship. Communication is also very important, because when you have good communication, conflict gets solved so fucking easy, so fast, when people aren't being passive aggressive or just fucking rude or abusive.
It's fantastic.
Isn't it great? Hell yeah. And so like that's also something that's super important to me. And so I'm done with like trying to be like, oh, am I wrong? Am I the weird one for like not doing things the traditional way or not doing it this way compared to like my friends or whatever and shit like that? Like it doesn't fucking matter. Do whatever the fuck you want to do and what is important to you. You'll find somebody. It'll come along.
You'll find multiple somebodies. Like the whole concept of soulmates is just like, I don't know. Like I have always said that I believe in soulmates, but I believe in like multiple soulmates.
You can have multiple people that you fall in love with in different levels of love
and
as
like,
well.
And they're going to affect your lives in different ways. Like I think that like my first like adult relationship, like I think he was the soulmate of mine, because he was the first man and only up until like now that was good to me, and like who like genuinely loved and cared for me. And like the only reason we split up was because we were going in different directions and it just wasn't working out anymore.
And that's fine.
He's like the only ex that I'm not on like terrible terms with.
Yeah,
for
no.
real.
Shit doesn't last forever.
I consider you a platonic soulmate to me. Like that's
you
another
just-
thing. We like is all of our energy constantly on romantic
romance and or sexual love. Like there are multiple. There's familial love, like literally with your family, and there's also like love between friends and shit like that.
Platonic relationships are so important. People like don't seem to.
They don't give it the light of day. They don't even think about it. They concentrate so hard on like finding the one and being with the one and building a whole life around that other person instead of your own fucking self, for one.
Yeah. And
other people that can enrich your lives just as much as a romantic partner, such as your friends.
Yeah.
And it's sad because I don't know, like for me, like love between romantic partners is the most fickle thing, but I found like more happiness and deeper feelings amongst my friends than I've had ever any like romantic partner. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And it can totally happen.
And then you can find like romantic partners that like you like do feel as deep like, because the idea behind finding like the one or like the right one is like that's your best friend basically. It's someone like,
I used to say I want a best friend that I could kiss.
Basically. But like the relationships and the dynamics are all, like very different inherently. Obviously, I think what like has set this guy
some people,
apart is the fact that like he is really trying to like enrich my life, like supports the artistic things that I'm like doing and like the creative endeavors.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to support each other.
Literally, like it's like what John Mulaney said. I didn't know that relationships were supposed to make you feel good about yourself.
Yeah. No, it's
wonderful.
Always looked at, for me, it's always been like a burden. You know, like a tie down, someone is going to hold me back, who's going to make me feel miserable or smothered. And that's such a terrible way to look at that. But like, that's just like the examples that I had is what I saw on television and shit like that. But like, it can be nice.
No,
it can be enriching
when it's a good partner and somebody who like genuinely cares for you on a really deep level. It's fan-fucking-tastic.
It does. It doesn't have to be the old ball and chain or like someone who you can just be miserable with. You know, I mean, hopefully you can like confide in them, but they're supposed to uplift you. Yeah, is what we're getting at here. We're like a relationships show now and love advice. You know, we're a couple of Dr. Ruths.
But that's what makes what fucking Miley said so damaging. Mm-hmm. Because I've had this like existential crisis of, am I gay enough? Mm-hmm. Am I queer enough to belong? Like,
am I just dickmatized? Am I just wanting dick 24/7?
Because like a lot of bisexual, not even like not all bisexual or pansexual people are poly. A lot of them are not. Being poly is not yet like super mainstreamed.
Again, yes.
So like, the whole idea of like if you're queer in a het relationship, don't come to Pride. I'm like, fuck you, I'm still queer. I've not chosen a side, I've chosen a person.
Erasure of every kind. Like,
yeah.
Right there. That's really fucked up, and I'm not gonna be a part of any Pride that considers that a thing. Like, fuck you. And fuck Miley Cyrus. Like, this is the most uncool. Like, go have fun with your fanboy, that's fine. But like, I cannot trust you to be a queer icon anymore. I don't trust you to be queer.
Bottom line is like she can't be trusted with any sort of like political movement at all.
She shouldn't be. In general, celebrities are always held up to a certain like ideal or like they're always put on a pedestal, so sometimes they don't ask for the shit that we put on.
I do feel like she has like gone out of her way to be
the poster
look how
child
gay
of,
I am.
I'm super queer, look at me, and I'm also like in this het relationship and it's fine. And now you're like, fuck that, you just need the right dick, which is rude to Liam as well.
That's hateful, because they were together for a while.
So that wasn't the right dick, was never good, and the dick was never good, bitch.
Is that what you're saying?
Sagittarius women are...
Is she a Sag?
She is.
How did I not know that? I used to be such a Miley fan. What's Cody's sign?
I don't know. Aries, maybe? I think Aries or Leo. I think he might be
another fire sign.
I think so.
Yikes.
That or Earth sign. I don't fucking care.
Do you know what Liam's sign
I don't
is?
know. No, I don't. I don't care for the Hemsworths.
That's fair. That's well.
I don't hate them, but I don't think I never was like, you know.
No,
I mean, if one of them was like, I'm gonna cheat on my wife, would you like to? I'd be like, you're sick. Why not? Maybe.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely into all of that.
Chris Evans now.
Yeah. Yes. Also, yes.
I think he's an Aries. And yes. Of course he is. Aries energy right now, whether it's a sun, a Mars, or especially a Mars. Wow.
I think Aries men are the new men that I need to stay far away from me, because I have to go on record and be like, I'm changing my mind about Tauruses now.
Oh, considering
because my man's a Taurus.
Sure, but so now
and he watches the show.
And avid watcher, I really appreciate that. Yeah. That's thank you.
That was another thing.
When you support your girl, you support me.
Different.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Aries, just Mars. You know what? Scratch that, Mars. So Scorpio, you can get it too. It's Scorpio season currently. What the fuck?
Mars can fuck off.
Mars in general needs to leave me alone. Scorpio season, leave me alone. I'm tired. I'm tired in the morning. And I want to cry. I'm so sad and horny.
That's the mood. Sad, tired, and horny.
I'm on my weekend shit. Like, I've been listening to the fucking, the Trilogy album.
Yes!
Non-stop.
Dog! Like, a clip from the video for Wicked Games showed up on my Facebook, and it's literally just his face singing for 30 seconds. I'm just like, that's my boy, and this is a heavy Scorpio mood.
Mustache? He's got a mustache right now?
Yeah, is that like a facial version of succotash, or?
Sure. We're gonna go with that. I like what you're thinking. He's got a mustache now, and it's... I don't know. How do we feel? Do we feel it?
No. I was hanging out with old dude, and he I don't know, I guess he saw a dude with a mustache. He was like, what is with the porn stash thing going around?
The 70s are back.
Dad had a mustache for a long time. Like a Middle Eastern man, it doesn't bother me.
My dad also tried it. He looks like Lionel Richie. It is uncomfortable. And babies will cry when they see my dad with a mustache.
But I was out with dude, and we saw a dude with a mustache, and he was like, what is that about? If I ever have a mustache like that, please beat the shit out of me. I'm like, all right.
Bitch.
Yeah. Got it. Done.
Shave that shit off and start over. That's abuse, and we won't do that. You could just tell him.
I will.
You can just tell him.
I'm just like, oh, honey, I have no problem telling you when to shave your face.
This right here has got to go. Yeah. The caterpillar look. But anyway, weekend.
Yes.
Love him. Abel, call me. You don't have my number. But ask for it. I will give it to you and call me.
Is he single right now?
I don't know, because they did break up, he and Bella Hadid. And then I think they got back together again.
Oh, apparently Kylie and Drake are fucking now.
They want to say that. Yo, wait. before we get too serious in here.
Oh, shit.
We're just slandering. I've seen the news.
I've not read a damn thing about it. I went from like, oh, Kylie and Travis broke up, to Kylie and Tiger back together, to Kylie and Travis are working on it, and now Kylie's partying with Drake. That's as much as I know.
She's working her way back to the light skins, I see. But I just don't think. Okay, first off, stay away from the Leos, Drake. I know you're tantalized by the magnetism.
That woman really dressed up her daughter as herself for Halloween.
She really did do that shit, and that's why I'm like, Drake, don't do it. Go after older women, absolutely. Keep doing that.
How old is Kylie?
Kylie's only like 22, but like that's better than like a 15.
I hate that. Cause he's like what, 35?
He's like early-ish, close to early 30s. I think he might have just turned 32. I don't know for sure. You know what? Scorpio men, if you want to just not do the gross things
of
that
course
you
he's
do.
a Scorpio. He
is
has
a
a whole
Scorpio.
album called Scorpio.
He is a whole ass Scorpio, and he's a whole ass nasty sometimes. Scorpio men, they kind of skeeve me out a little bit. There was a Scorpio man that my dad was friends with that he had these piercing green eyes, and I was just like, I don't trust this man. He smelled good.
I've had plenty of Scorpio men in and out of my life. Faux show.
There's something. Well, dude, we were talking about. He was actually good to you.
Yeah.
He was fine.
He was good.
But
he was a horn dog, though. Scorpios
nasty.
do not know when to shut off the sex drive.
Mars energy.
Yeah.
Aries men.
Stay away from me.
Stop. Don't be trash. You know. What if I do like a breakdown, like a breakdown of like all the signs?
Let's Aries men.
Aries men.
Don't be trash.
Don't be trash. Taurus men. Also, don't be trash.
Don't be trash.
Like, if you could just not... Gemini men. You're on my good list right now. I really fuck with Gemini men currently. They're great, and they're fun, and they get my humor. Gemini men, as of right now, you keep doing what you're doing. Keep being goofy. Cancer men. Stop being so weird.
Calm down.
Calm down.
Calm down.
You're very clingy.
You're very manipulative.
And it's weird.
Yeah.
And you smell great, and you give great hugs. Leo men! They're all right.
They're okay.
They're okay. You know, I can be friends with
I think I
Leo.
prefer Leo women to Leo men.
Probably Kylie Jenner. Libra men. They're all right.
There's one Libra
That are...
he's a gay Libra dude at my job.
Yes. Okay. Not that one. Don't worry about it. Anyway.
That Libra was fucking bonkers.
They're Libra men... Question mark still.
Yeah.
Libra women are cool.
This one, the gay Libra that I work with, he's fine. He just plays too much. And like, he's fairly new and he got comfortable way too fast.
Yeah. He's telling you all his business. He's one of those dudes that sit down like, let me tell you about my fucking...
No, not really like that. Mostly just like he just got really comfortable joking with us very quickly. Like,
so he's like showing you 9/11 jokes and shit, and it's like, yo.
No, like I said something, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna buy this new brush set, which remind me to show you my new brush set because I think you'll actually like them. It's a collaboration with Milk Makeup. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this brush set, and he's like, thank God, because your face needs work. I'm like, hold on!
You just got here! Wait!
You just got
My feelings are actually hurt!
It's just like, I
wasn't done with it. There's still some left.
I was like, oh, you're testing me.
Scorpio men, we said stop.
Scorpio men, we said stop.
Sagittarius men, y'all are alright.
I mean, your dad's a Sag.
I can't be mad. They're goofy. They're Zach Fox is also a Sag. Huge fan. Love what you do. They're just out
They're
here
goofy.
having a good time. Capricorn men.
Hit or miss. It really like I can either fuck heavy with you or I want you.
Y'all are
80 feet away.
intense.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
And just like Earth signs and Capricorn's an Earth sign, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Earth men
Yes.
don't know how to say no. Did you skip Virgo? You skipped Virgo.
I did skip Virgo. Virgo men they're alright. They're like literally neutral for me.
Virgo men can stay far the fuck away from me.
They're neutral as hell.
For reasons. But
They have their bad points and they have their good points.
for sure. Earth men,
Why?
take no for an answer.
That sounds really not cool. Wow. Sorry if you smell that.
All I'm saying is that Earthmen are really out here acting like they're God's gift to the planet, and I need them to realize that they're just another dick.
They're just another dick. That's good with money. Aquarius men. They're okay. They're strange. They're different. Which interests me. Okay, yeah, fine. He's alright now. But like, exactly. Pisces men.
Stop crying.
Baby angel children of God, you're precious and crazy.
Crazy. Bat fucking shit crazy.
Adorable, would love on you all the time. Just chill out. Take some time for yourself.
Smoke a little weed.
Smoke a little weed. Sit down in the corner, cry all you want, and then come back to me.
We got your shit. How are Cancers the crybabies of the zodiac when Pisces exist?
I don't know. I think we both cry a lot. All right. I can't sit here and be like Pisces are the only ones that cry a lot.
I'm not saying they're the only ones that cry, but god damn it, I feel like they cry more than we do.
I don't know.
And I am a like fucking certified crybaby.
I don't know. We both just out here sad, all right?
We're just out here sad.
And Scorpios are just out here mad.
And horny.
And just ruining my life. Just start crying.
Just do the like, I still love you.